You've probably heard of a program called Photoshop, right? Well, its full name is Adobe Photoshop, and it's part of the Adobe Creative Cloud family. But what programs are in this family exactly? What exactly do they do? What is Creative Suite? Why do they seem so similar? Who knows these answers? I do, and I'm going to answer them starting with Adobe Acrobat. Adobe Acrobat is a free family of software and web services to view, create, manipulate, and print PDF files. This program doesn't really have much else going for it, so let's move on. Adobe Animate, formerly Adobe Flash, is a 2D animation and flash file development program developed by Adobe. Animate was previously referred to as Macromedia Flash before acquired by Adobe in April of 2005. Then, in 2016, Adobe renamed the program to Adobe Animate. Why? Probably to give it a more self-explanatory name. In addition to animations, you could also make games on Adobe Flash, known as Flash games. To view and play said Flash games, you would need a program called Adobe Flash Player. Unfortunately, the program was discontinued by most web browsers in December of 2020, meaning unless these Flash games are ported to another service, you won't be able to play them anymore. Rest in peace, Flash. You might be missed. However, if you are animating, or doing any kind of video project for that matter, you can use Adobe Premiere to edit your videos once they're finished. Adobe Premiere is used for anything from editing animations, home videos, and even feature-length films. Personally, I use Adobe Premiere to animate and edit because I find that it is the best video editing software available, and I like it. Adobe After Effects is a digital visual effects, motion graphics, and compositing application. It is often used in post-production, but it can also be used for animation and editing. The YouTube channel Kurzgesagt uses After Effects to animate their videos. They're insanely good, and you should definitely go check them out after the video. Adobe Audition is a free audio workstation for multi-track mixing and editing with waveforms. Many people use it to record their audio, but if you don't fancy purchasing such a program, Audacity works just fine. Audition was originally developed by Centrillium as Cool Edit Pro before acquired by Adobe. Adobe Muse is a discontinued offline website builder designed for people who don't know or want to use code. It was discontinued in 2018 in favor of Adobe Dreamweaver, which brings us to Dreamweaver. Adobe Dreamweaver is an integrated development environment or IDE website builder designed for creating websites with or without the use of code. It was originally developed by Macromedia in 1997 until acquired by Adobe in 2005. Adobe Photoshop is a raster graphics editor developed by Adobe. It was originally created by Thomas and John Knoll way back in 1988. Photoshop is now considered not only a raster graphics editor, but also just a digital art program in general. The software is so popular that the word Photoshop has basically become a verb at this point, as in I will now Photoshop this image. As important as Photoshop is, it is not to be confused with Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is much like Adobe Photoshop, but instead of being a raster graphics editor, it works with vector images. Vector images are images that use many sets of mathematically defined lines and shapes to create an image. What makes them special is that instead of getting more and more pixelated as you zoom in like raster, vector images retain their smoothness no matter how far you zoom in. This makes Illustrator very useful for designing logos, characters, or even panels in comic books because they can be resized to your heart's content. Adobe Character Animator is designed to make your characters designed in Photoshop and Illustrator come to life. It combines live motion capture with multi-track recording to control 2D layered puppets that you've made yourself. Adobe Bridge is a free digital asset manager created by Adobe released with Adobe Creative Suite 2. It's kind of like a file manager, but for creative programs. Adobe InCopy is a professional word processor made by Adobe. It's designed to integrate with Adobe InDesign, which brings us to InDesign. We're almost done here, I swear. Adobe InDesign is a publishing and typesetting application produced by Adobe in 1999. InDesign is the successor to a program called PageMaker, which was acquired by Adobe with the purchase of Aldus in 1994. Adobe Dimension is a 3D rendering and design program developed by Adobe. Dimension started out as Project Felix, and then became Adobe Dimension on October 18, 2017. Next up is Adobe Prelude. Prelude is an ingest and logging tool for tagging media files with metadata. Prelude is made to work closely with Adobe Premiere Pro, and it used to have a speech transcription feature, which was removed in December of 2014. Adobe Story is a discontinued collaborative scripted development tool similar to Google Docs but designed for movie scripts. It was available as a web-based application, a desktop application, and a mobile app, making it very diverse and accessible. However, it was discontinued on January 22nd, 2019. Next up is Adobe XD. Adobe XD is a vector-based user experience and interface design tool for web apps and mobile apps. But what does that mean? It means that you can take vector images from Adobe Illustrator and use them to design user experiences. Adobe Spark is an integrated suite of media creation applications for mobile and web developers. Wait, that's just what Creative Cloud is. It's made of 3 separate apps: Adobe Spark Page, Adobe Spark Post, and Adobe Spark Video. Bit of a Adobe Spark mouthful, but anyway. Finally, we have Behance. It's a social media platform owned by Adobe whose goal is to showcase and discover creative work. The majority of the works on Behance are created with Adobe applications, which you are now familiar with. In November of 2005, it was founded by Matthias Correa and Scott Belsky, and then in December of 2012, it was acquired by Adobe for $250 million. In July 2018, it had over 10 million members. So that was a lot to take in. But I hope you learned something today about Adobe, and I hope this motivates you to spread your newfound knowledge to others. Stay safe, everyone, and wash your hands. Also, please bring back the colorful logos.